Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great. Today we will learn about the countable and uncountable nouns. We will also have some reading exercises. Let's proceed with the lesson. We will start by reading a text about recycling. So this is the text that you've got on your book. I'm trying to read this text. After we finish reading, we're going to have some questions to see if we comprehended something. I know I should recycle things, but why? The refuse collectors collect our rubbish every week. So what's the problem? Writes Ben 15. Of course we can't recycle everything, but we throw away far too many things. Each year, the average British family throws away about 100 kilograms of glass, 40 kilograms of plastic, and 260 kilograms of paper. That's about 5 trees. That's an awful lot of rubbish. And believe it or not, we throw away about 1/3 of all the food we buy. So we waste a lot of money too. Not enough people recycle and too much rubbish goes to landfill sites, enormous in the ground. As everything lies there year after year, it poisons the land. It also creates methane, a greenhouse gas that increases global warming. These days, there isn't enough space for all the landfill sites we need. We have to send some of our rubbish overseas. It doesn't matter if I recycle or not. One person can't change anything. Writes No Name Girl. Not true. Change has to start somewhere. Why not with you? And remember this, if nobody does anything, nothing will change. So this was the text that you had on your book. You have different opinions about recycling. Now it's time to see what did we comprehend from the parts that we read. Answer true or false or doesn't say according to the web page. We've got the first sentence. It says Ben 15 thinks recycling is a waste of time. It doesn't say. We didn't have such information on the text. Let's proceed with the second sentence. The UK uses 260 kilograms of paper per person every year. Now, what do you think? Is this statement true or false? It's false. Number 3, British people waste most of the food that they buy. Is it true or false? It's false. Number 4, rubbish in landfill sites pollutes the earth and the air. Try to give an answer basing on the text that we had. It's true. Number 5, some of our rubbish goes to landfill sites in other countries. Is it true or false? It's true. Number 6, No Name Girl wants to change things. What do you think? Does she want to change things? It doesn't say, so this information is not presented in the text. Let's learn about the countable and uncountable nouns. Nouns can be countable or uncountable. Countable nouns can be counted. Example: apple, tree, dog, girl, bus. So these nouns are countable since we can use numbers describing these objects. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted. Example: rice, water, air, music, happiness. We cannot use numbers with these words. That's why they're uncountable nouns. Much and many. Much and many are phrases that we normally use to describe things. So basically, we are using nouns in these cases. But what's the difference between much and many? When do we use much and when do we use many? We use much to describe things, objects that are uncountable. For example, how much money have you got? Money is not countable. Dollars can be counted, but money not. There isn't much data to download. I'm sorry, but I don't have much time. So we see time and data are uncountable nouns. Many. We use many when we are describing the objects that can be counted. For example, I have many friends. Friends is a noun that is countable. How many children do you have? Again, we have children. Children is a countable noun. And the last example, we see how many books did you buy? Books can be counted. We can say 3 books, 4 books, and so on. Exercises. Let's practice the things that we discussed earlier. Choose the correct options in sentences. Then complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb be. We've got an example here which you have to use the appropriate form of be. There are, there is, too much or too many rubbish in the streets. How would you complete this sentence? So it's there is too much rubbish in the street. We're using much in this case because rubbish is an uncountable noun. We cannot count rubbish. Again, we have to choose the correct options. There is or there are too much or too many traffic on the roads. There is too much traffic on the roads. Traffic, again, it's an uncountable noun. We've got the last sentence. Again, you're going to use the correct form of the verb be and choose the correct option, much or many. There is or there are too much or too many people in the city. There are too many people in the city. So people is a countable noun. That's why we are using many in this case. And are is the plural form that we are using. Homework. Talk about your town and the things you would like to change. Traffic, pollution, rubbish, noise, etc. This was all for today. Thank you for your attention. We will see next time with the next lesson. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.